Okay, bye parents. Here we go. Oh shit. That last drop was a doozy. I'm gonna have Alicia, we're gonna do OOTDs of our outfits because before we leave, because they're just really, they're too cute. Yes.
You want it?
So yeah, I made my little waitress skirt from fabrics from Joann's. It's all hot glued, can't actually use it. And then I've got on some shorts, my Pizza Planet top. Alicia did my hair. I made my ears. And then I got this backpack to go with it. It's Loungefly and I got it from Hot Topic on sale. Woo woo!
So I'm Chip from Beauty and the Beast. I made my little ears. I made my shirt and I bought this on Amazon for $13. And yeah, my backpack's from Mohr, also on sale.
Now we're heading to the bus stop. And even if we get to Magic Kingdom early, I think we can, oh, hold on. Let me get my sunglasses out before we start on this journey. I think we can still get in, but I don't know if they'll give us our band. Do you have to go back to the front to get your band?
Well, if it opens at 4, we should be there.
It should take us about that long to get there.
I would think so.
That's how we usually time it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say about 40 minutes to get there. I think
Because we have to do a bus change if we take the bus.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
But it's air conditioned.
Very air conditioned.
And we're not really that much in a hurry. This angle though. What's your waitress skirt good for? Kind of clean my, oh no, I hear the bus. Shit. So we're gonna hop on the bus and we're gonna head in, and even if we get there before 4, because we're annual pass holders, we can just get right in with our little, okay, the only downfall about these pants is they're too big. So I have them belted up, but they're making my underwear go up my butt.
It's going the wrong way though.
Oh, well then we're fine. One should be coming back the other way, a different one. So I will update you guys when we're closer to being there, and I really hope that the times are going to be super low. Same. Also, you're going to have to like keep checking on the claw and make sure it's not twisted into my hair. Okay. Because it's like hitting the side of my head quite aggressively. As long as it doesn't come over here. Dude, what are you going to do if it comes over here?
Run.
He said, it's not that bad. And then he's not moving. Are we seeing deer here? Deer and snakes. Oh, and I saw some turkeys the other morning.
I saw turkeys too.
Yeah, but so far that's been it. I think there's bears here.
I don't.
We have bears in Florida. Because like
yes.
the trash cans are really weird here. They're like bear proof. But also I feel like Alicia was saying if there were bears that they would have to tell us, right?
I would assume.
Beware of
I would
bears.
assume there would be bear safety guidelines.
Yeah, because all they give out is recreational vehicle safety guidelines, like golf cart guidelines.
Yeah.
Now I'm like looking over here.
I really feel like it was just like a garden snake though, because it was just black.
Water moccasins are black.
Oh my god. Did you see that?
No, what was it? Was that the bus? That's a bus!
Yeah, that's bad.
Is it our bus? Don't know. Yes, it is. Outpost. And we got on the bus and rode it to the front and then realized we don't have a bus that goes to Animal Kingdom. I mean, Magic Kingdom, because we have a freaking boat. So we had to get on a bus and ride it back down here. And we're get on the boat, and it's 4 now. Well, it's 4 or 5. So the party is like low-key starting, but not officially. is so magical.
Oh, we need one of these.
I love the ears. They're so cute. Thanks. You could have went and joined their tribe.
I could have. Hello, friends. Welcome. We're here for Mickey's Nestle Scare. We're going to start off to the right.
Oh yeah, I forgot they pushed you through here.
Well, you're white. Where's my pizza?
Thank you. I love it. They should be following the wilderness explorers. I know.
I'm kind of glad I didn't dress up as because everyone's going. And that would get really
I'm also really glad I didn't dress up as Cruella because I was contemplating that, except for the top that I was gonna wear was like part fur kind of. It was like really heavy,
yeah.
so I decided against it.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I don't really feel like I'm wearing a costume.
Me either.
10 minutes, and the park is still open to everybody pretty much. So our thought is we're gonna ride it now in hopes that it's not the Halloween overlay, and then ride it again during the Halloween party, and then it'll be the Halloween overlay.
Yeah,
So
the Halloween party starts at 7.
yeah, so we'll see. I'll update you guys in 10 minutes. We'll go first side. Are you leaving your ears on? What? You're leaving your ears on?
Yeah.
We'll do the Carousel of Progress because I've never done it. But the Space Mountain was regular. I definitely feel 30. I took Dramamine but still got sick feeling.
Tomorrow is just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's who's born. He follows his dream with mind and heart. And when it becomes a reality,
Carousel of Progress was good. Had a little bit of candy. Did you eat all of yours? Yeah. There was a big chunky bar in there, and I didn't know what that was. I ended up eating the M&Ms.
Snickers peanut butter, not regular Snickers.
Yeah. Getting mad compliments on the ears. We about to go. We're trying to do all the stuff that might not be open during the Halloween party. So I'm not sure if this is. I know Carousel of Progress wasn't. So here we go. Whee! We're kind of in the front of it. Ah! Just at Space Ranger Spin and got more Halloween candy. And I didn't get an update where Mom and them went, so we're just gonna do our own thing. Eventually we'll find them maybe. Should we head over to the other corner?
Thunder Mountain?
Yeah. It was a 5-minute wait. And they're starting to weed people out by, if you try to get on a ride and you don't have a wristband, then they ask you to leave. So I don't see the crowd thinning yet. But look at this.
this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination?
Honey, if you're a doctor, you're late. I'm dead.
It's a very high note.
Woo!
Did you hear that? That came from my belly.
It just crawled up here, and then it popped out my mouth, and I went, woo! Yeah, there it happens all the time to me. What's his name? Bo. Bo? Oh, I'm looking for my bow.
You seem a little young for me though, honey.
I am a child with courage too. I go to all the crying children and they stop.
I think that's scary.
Well. Hello, everybody. Oh, that just won't do. I said, hello, everybody. Are you ready to have a haunting of an evening? Well, I want everybody over here. Come on in here. My name's Lady Carlotta, and I got tales to tell. Welcome to my Uncle Gracie's mansion. My name is Lady Carlotta, and yes, I am dead as well. It's all dead. It's all real dead. But I know that that's not what you came here for me to say. I know you are dying to know the answer to that one question. You are dying to ask me. So go ahead, everybody. Ask away. I got no secrets to hide. Go on. What's that question you wanted to ask everybody?
How did you die?
Yeah, you're sick. You are so sick. I love it. I'll tell you. 100 years ago, my Uncle Gracie threw me and my twin sister a debutante ball. That's right. We were so excited, and I said, oh my goodness, this was my inner monologue. I was speaking to myself and thinking, oh my goodness, this is my one chance to go and ask Billy Bob if he'll go to the ball with me. You see, he was dating my twin sister, Lady Renata. I'm Lady Carlotta. She's Lady Renata. I'm named after a carriage lot. She's named after a kind of cheese. It's true. When Mama was expecting us, she had an awful craving for ricotta cheese. They misspelled her birth certificate. Anyway, the night that he told us that he was going to host a debutante ball, well, I ran, I sprinted over fences, I went through the creek, and I found myself at Billy Bob's door. That's right, the door to his house. And I knocked 3 times. But he didn't answer. And so I said, Billy Bob, open the doors, come on! So that's when he answered. And he came down, he said, Carlotta, what are you doing? And I said, Billy Bob, I have a very important question to ask you. I know you are dating Lady Renata, my sister, but I was just wondering if you would attend my debutante ball and be my date. And he's like, well, I am dating your sister. I said, I know, but in all fairness, I did ask you first. And I see him. I see Billy Bob. Oh, can I cast you as Billy Bob?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I said, hey, Billy Bob, Billy Bob, Billy Bob, Billy Bob. And he said,
Hello.
that's exactly what he said. He was a man of very few words. And I said, Billy Bob, are you ready to dance the night away? And he said,
Yes.
again, very few words. And then Renata turned to me and she spoke. Everybody, the vow of silence had been broken. She said, Carlotta, I have decided to forgive you if you will let me dance one little bit dance with Billy Bob. And now looking back and reflecting, I said a few words that I don't think I should have said at that time. I said over my dead body. Whoopsie-doopsie-doo!
Pizza Planet. All right. Just because it's not here anymore, I will
She still
understand.
remembered.
That's right.
Okay, we have a question for you.
I will try my hardest to answer it.
Can we get a selfie?
Of course.
I see your George today, not Chris. No
That's
longer.
right. No longer Chris today.
Would you like to be in our selfie?
Sure.
I will be back here, you guys. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Anyone happen to have like a skeleton key on him? Hello. Can I use it? Can I borrow it for a second? Listen, I need you out. Send the message. Tell Bob and Scarlett that Ducky is stuck in the corner. Please, please. Oh no, now what am I supposed to do? My feet are nailed to this floor. What about do you think I can do? Is he stuck on the tower with the
found a private event area. And we're just sitting right on the other side of the ropes. It's gonna be great. If you come here and you're like overwhelmed by the crowds, there's literally no one over here with us, and it's Tomorrowland Terrace.
And there's a breeze of air conditioning.
Yeah, and you get air conditioning from the terrace, so it's perfect. Let me show you the view. And we're sitting down. Like, once it starts, I'll stand up. So this is the view from just where we're sitting. And then here's the VIP area. Hello, hi. I'm not paying anything. I want to look this up and see how much it is.
Get ready for this.
Okay, so I'm editing the Mickey's Not So Scary video, and I just realized that we did not do much talking during it of like what we thought of it and everything. So I want to start out with saying that there is a like annual pass for that for that event that you can get, and it's not too much more than I think like the admission is. So if you're gonna go at least twice, I think you should just get the annual pass thing for it. But we went at 4, which is when you can go in, and they immediately like put the band on your arm and pushed you through a trick-or-treating stop to get you started, and then put you basically on the right side of the castle
In Tomorrowland.
into Tomorrowland. And we started with Space Mountain, which I think was like a 5 or 10 minute wait.
Yeah, we pretty much walked right on.
And at that time, it wasn't the overlay, the Halloween overlay. It was just the regular overlay that they have, or the regular music and like lights.
Do you guys hear music?
She's doing something in here. Can you be quiet?
Oh, I'm sorry. Has it got music?
No, we're filming.
Oh, stick your head out the door. I hear all kinds of music.
Okay.
No thanks.
I'm good.
So yeah, we did that, and then we went over and we rode the what do you call it, the People Mover, because we weren't sure, we couldn't find a list of things that were not going to be open during it. All we could find was a list of the things that were going to be open. So we were just trying to hit up like as many things as we thought weren't going to be open. So we did Carousel of Progress, and then we went and did Mike and Sully's Laugh Floor, Monsters Inc. Laugh Factory. That was really good. That was the first time I'd ever done that, and it was really funny. But basically what I want to get to out of all of this is that we got there at 4 and we stayed until 11:45 basically. It got over at midnight, and we did not get to do everything we wanted to do.
Nope.
We didn't see many characters at all.
And it was the longest amount of time we spent in any of the parks.
Yeah. We didn't see any. We saw Tweedledee Tweedledum, which you guys saw, and we saw Buzz Lightyear before the party,
And the Queen of Hearts were.
And the Queen of Hearts was over with Tweedledee and Tweedledum for a second. And people were lined up for that, but we didn't have time to like hop in any of those lines and get photos.
And who else? Vanellope.
Oh yeah. Yes, we did. Oh wait, was that day? No, that was at Epcot that we saw Vanellope.
Oh yeah, oops, my bad.
When we got off of Figment.
My bad.
So, yeah, we actually did not see that many characters out walking around or doing meet and greets.
Yeah.
I don't know where they all were, but we completely missed most of them.
Yeah.
But the lines to them weren't super duper long. I didn't see Minnie or Mickey all night.
I didn't either.
Which I thought was kind of weird.
Other than the parade.
Yeah. And then another fun fact that we got told, we were coming out of Frontierland and we were trying to find chicken nuggets or chicken tenders. And I just assumed that every place there in Disney would serve chicken tenders and chicken nuggets and french fries, because to me that's all children eat, like that and mac and cheese. So I just figured every place had it. And then we had to stop and ask a cast member, and she was like, well, a lot of the restaurants and quick services are closed for these parties, so you might be able to find it at this place and this place, but those are the only two places, and I'm not even sure they're open. And we were like, why would they have that stuff closed? Like, you think people are hungry.
We were hungry.
We ended up walking back over to Cosmic Rays. Was it Cosmic Rays? It was whatever was over in Tomorrowland.
No, not for the fireworks. That was
Tomorrowland Terrace.
Yeah.
We sat outside up for the fireworks, which we thought that was a really good place. Like, if you're going to Mickey's Not So Scary, look at Tomorrowland Terrace and go over in that little area. You're going to be walking away from the castle and off to the side, but you can see it perfectly. It's air conditioned.
You were able to still see the designs on the castle too.
And the music's piped in, so you can hear it. The only thing you can't see, if this is really important to you, is you couldn't see
the stage.
Yeah, you couldn't see the stage. But if that part's not important, then all you want to see is the fireworks, hear the music, and watch the castle like show. Then you can see that from Tomorrowland Terrace, and I thought it was like perfect, truthfully. And no one was around us. Like, people weren't on top of us. We were sitting on the ground the whole time. It was really nice.
There was a few people, but they were like off to themselves, and we kept to ourselves, and it was nice. You weren't being elbowed or nudged.
Did that, and then we went and ate, like right around the corner from that. And let me just tell you, at the place that we had our chicken, if you are a ranch person, please try the creamy garlic ranch.
So good.
So good. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to get like french fries and ranch every time.
Another thing, we split that, and it was plenty for the both of us.
It was 8 chicken nuggets, but the chicken nuggets were like this big.
They were huge, and they were good. It was like good meat, and it was mostly meat. It wasn't mostly like breading. It was a lot of meat.
Yeah, it was very
tons
filling.
Of fries.
Tons. So we got that. And then we went over, we rode Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and it had, I think that one was the highest wait that we had seen. And it was like 35 minutes, I think it said, but I think we made it through in 15 or 20.
It said an hour, remember? It was like 60 minutes.
That's right.
Because we were like, it's already 11 o'clock.
And it's over at 12.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to get stuck. What?
It was, we were in line at like 10:58, and by 11:08 we were off of it.
Yeah. It didn't take long at all. So it was like they weren't updating the times correctly.
Yeah.
But then also my concern was I didn't want to try to leave right after like everything shut down, because then that's everyone in the park trying to get on the boats, monorail, and trams and buses and stuff. So when we went,
never experienced that, it's not fun.
So we went on the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, got off, still had a decent amount of time, 45-ish minutes, and Space Mountain was like a short walk from there. It was 5 minutes, and we hadn't done the overlay, the Halloween overlay. So we went on, it was pitch black, and it said it was supposed to have Halloween music, but to me it didn't really sound much different. It sounded like they just added some Halloween, like, spooky sounds here and there in the soundtrack.
You could still hear like the normal music. Yeah, the space stuff that plays. It wasn't like, oh, a Halloween soundtrack. It was like there was like kind of like spoopy music in the background of the normal Space Mountain.
Yeah.
But it's like pitch black.
It was very dark. So we did that, and then after that, we ended up walking by the Mike and Sully dance party that was going on because I really wanted to see Boo. And every time we walked by, the only person out there was Sully. Mike wasn't out there. Boo wasn't out there. So I was really sad. I didn't want to see Mike or Boo. I mean, Mike or Sully. I wanted to see Boo, and we didn't see her all night. So then we went to the boats, and it took a while for our boat to get there, but we were in the front of the line, and we were back at the RV by like 12:30.
Yeah.
So
We literally...
you really have to like figure out what you want to do. Do you want to mainly treat trail the whole time? Because we were more focused on like the rides, because we weren't going to go to the Magic Kingdom during our normal trip.
This is like how much-ish candy we got.
Yeah, we got like, I got like half of the bag.
Yeah, I did eat some of mine already.
But we did run into a cast member that we knew of through a Facebook page that we're a part of. That's the annual pass holder page. And if you're also an annual pass holder and you're on there, it was George. I wanted to say Chris so bad. It was George. And
He was really
he gave
sweet.
out a lot of candy. At one point, so the treat trails usually split into two at one point, and the one on the right side was moving really quick, and we were on the left side, and there was like a bar in between us, and I was like
going nowhere.
I was like, oh no, we picked the wrong treat trail.
Well, and I told her, I was like, it's just Candy Lake. Is this really worth it? And she was like,
I was like, kind of. We're already down here.
So we waited in line.
And as we got closer and closer,
You
could like hear.
looked, and I was like, I think that's George.
Yeah, and he was taking, the reason that it was taking so long is he was like asking questions and like commenting on everybody's outfits and all of that. And then he gave you candy, like he scooped the barrel up like this and put it in your bag.
Boom.
And our friends, my mom's friends that went with us, I don't even know what they said to George, because George didn't give us that much candy. I mean, he gave us more than the other people were, but it wasn't like a mass amount like how he was giving some other people. But George filled up one whole bag for my mom's friends. So out of one treat trail, and we probably did 4 treat trails maybe, and that was all we had time for. So you kind of have to pick what you want. Do you want to see characters? Do you want to get treats? Do you want to watch the shows?
Do you want to do the rides?
Or do you want to do the rides? So those are the 4 different things.
We didn't even get to taste any of the like exclusive
No.
foods. We didn't get to do any of the exclusive things because
You really
we were
think-
like, okay, we wanted to do these rides, and we thought we were talking to each other beforehand. We were like, okay, we'll do this, and then we'll ride this like a couple times because there's no wait times, and like jokes on us.
Yeah,
we
because
didn't
we were
really
like,
get to do anything.
we're gonna
Not
be there
anything,
from 4 till about midnight. Like,
yeah,
and we were
8 hours. That's a full day.
kept looking at the times online, and it was like 5 minutes, 10 minutes max for wait times on rides, and I was like, we're gonna whiz through this stuff. I don't know what happened. We got like halfway through the night, and I was like, I think around like 8 or something, or 7:30, I was like, oh no, we didn't even look to see what time the shows are, what time the fireworks are. We didn't see the Sanderson sisters, but I didn't really want to.
Well, and that's one of the things that put us kind of behind, is that we didn't like plan beforehand which show or which parade we wanted to go to in order to like move about the park in a proper
Manner.
yeah. Because the parade started at like 9:15, and it was 8:30, and we were getting ready to go ride something and then get food and then go to the parade.
And we definitely did not have time.
As we were walking, Gabby sees that people are already like lining up for the parade, like sitting behind the ropes, and she's like, we need to find a spot.
Yeah.
So we did, and we sat there
For like 30-ish minutes.
for about half an hour to wait for the parade, and then about 15 minutes for the parade. And then we got caught behind the parade trying to leave to get to our next destination.
And by the time we got to the next destination, we were going to go to Tomorrowland to get food. And by the time we made it to Tomorrowland,
the fireworks
show was about to start.
And that's how we found the spot that we did, because we were heading back to get food because we were hungry.
And we saw
were
people
like, oh my
sitting
God.
like out in a cafe, and I was like, oh, we can just grab food and then sit right there. That would be
Because
perfect.
they had, which should have been like an eye opener, because there were
tables open.
tables available right here with this perfect view of the castle, and it was a VIP area. So the line was here, and we were here.
in that VIP area, so you can't see the stage from the VIP area, and it's an extra $100 as a dessert
Per
party.
person.
Yeah.
Not even a meal, dessert and like a cocktail.
Yeah. So we were like, no thanks, we'll sit on the outside of the ropes, eat our candy we've accumulated, and enjoy the show from over here using your air conditioning. So
Yeah.
but that was our thoughts pretty much. Basically, you really have to lay your night out and map it through the park so everything just flows correctly to get the most out of the night.
Yeah, unless your biggest concern is like the parade and the fireworks, then just like leisurely do whatever else. But if you're there with like kids who want to meet characters and stuff, you need to kind of like be prepared that
You're not going to get much of anything else done.
yeah.
And also, I don't even know where to find all the characters. I mean, I'm sure they gave us a park map, but
literally the only character line that I remember seeing was Tweedledee and Tweedledum right outside of the teacups. I don't remember seeing lines.
when we were walking to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, to the left there was Storybook character meeting, and it was Pooh, Tigger, and someone else, and they were all in Halloween costumes, and it looked like it was a ride queue that they had turned into a meet and greet, but it was like way off to the side and like back, and if you weren't looking for it, it was really
wouldn't
easy to
have
just
seen
walk
it,
past
yeah.
it. I'm just really surprised we didn't see Minnie and Mickey at all.
Yeah, no.
Any of this trip, we didn't see them actually, now that I think of it. Wow. We also
no character meet and greets for Mickey or Minnie.
we also missed Tim Tracker. And Mr. Morrow was there too. And we missed him. Which I don't even know how, because as we were walking through the park, I was like, oh, there's the girl that I saw earlier today. Oh, there's that family again. Like, oh, there's them and them. I'm like,
you recognize
wow,
people. We
we're
even
seeing
saw
so many
one
same
girl
people.
from
The bus
Epcot.
here.
We saw one girl from Epcot that we saw the next morning at Hollywood Studios. You remember that girl? And then we saw people like just randomly in Magic Kingdom that were on our bus from Fort Wilderness, and you just like you know
start recognizing
yeah
people,
you're
which
like,
is
oh,
kinda
like I've seen
weird.
that person before. And especially at the Halloween party, you recognize costumes, so like you see the person and you're like, oh yeah, I've already seen them because you recognize their costume.
Yeah. So that's pretty much, Mom. That's pretty much our thoughts of Mickey's Not So Scary.
It's really good, and I really would like to go back.
I would, but I don't want to pay the $100
Right.
because as you go later in the season, the prices go up. Ours was the cheapest.
Oh, yeah.
Ours was like I think $79.
Like next year.
Yeah.
Next year
And we need to have a better plan. She's on strike. Lucy's like rolling her eyes. Anyhow, what were you gonna say?
I'm just saying because we'll still have our passes, so we can like get discounts and see. We'll see if we can get discounts on the annual pass for.
Oh, Not So Scary.
Yeah. We were buying food and drinks and everything in Epcot our whole first day and not using our discount for our annual pass holder.
But I'm almost sure, because every time we bought something today, I went out of my way to ask, does my pass holder discount apply to this? And it seemed like if it was snacks, it didn't apply. If it was meals, it did. So I don't know. I just keep asking, because the first day we didn't ask, and I felt like we were missing out, but I don't think we actually were. So anyhow, that was our thoughts on that 16-minute ramble. I hope that kind of answered your questions. And yeah, okay. Bye.
Bye.